Welcome to Hangman Tarot. Once again, we're back to our ghosted tarot card reading. We're here for Sagittarius. And while you're here, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. When you do this, you're going to go ahead and click the bell button. When you click that bell, you're going to receive all my notifications, live updates, uploads, you name it. It'll end up right on your notifications. We're going to do our tarot card reading just so that you have timestamps. But it's going to take me a second. So give me 2 seconds here so that I can do it. Also, share, like, and follow on all your social media, and go check out my social media on the description box. Go check everything out and go check out the playlist for ghosted tarot card readings. Ghosted meaning you were left in the dust by somebody who you were digging and they decided they were not digging you. So you just had to take it and figure out why. Now, this is where we can do that. Okay, we're going to start with Sagittarius. Okay, let's get started. All right, Sagittarius. We're going to find out a little bit for the reason for the ghosting. We're going to find out a little bit about you and them and see whether the zodiac sign might be. Now, if their zodiac sign pops up and it's not the same zodiac, this could be in their birth chart. This could be in like elements they could just even resemble, or in their rising sign or their Venus. However this resonates for you, please allow it to make some intention for your relationship or your healing, okay? Nothing bad intended here. All right, we are going to get started. One more. All right. So we've got our Nine of Swords, that is upright. Seven of Swords, upright. Knight of Wands, that is upright. Okay. Okay. So the reason for the ghosting is that basically they feel like secret is better. Truth is not as good. They're pretty deceptive. They're pretty tricky. They kind of run off and don't really care about what's left behind them, Sagittarius. So I wouldn't feel too terrible. It's almost as if they kind of do this. This is their jam, maybe something in their personality, characteristics, or, you know, something that happened when you're getting raised and you were taught to run away. They just felt like it was going to be kind of rocky road anyway. They felt like it was going to be a bumpy road, bumpy ride, however that is. But this person definitely has a hidden past. So we're going to get into that as we get a little bit further along here. You're definitely dealing with an air sign or a fire sign, in specific a Sagittarius. So you could have been dealing with somebody who was quite a lot like you in terms of zodiac or element also. You're pretty erratic in this relationship, and this person had a lot of trauma. This person has a lot of anxiety. And then on top of it, they have like this hopelessness about things. So it's almost like they kind of came into this relationship that way already, and you were kind of aware of that. But there was you kind of kept getting mad about it, especially with this Knight of Wands. You definitely were dealing with something. You were not acting in the best manner that you could have. You let your temper get the best of you. But I know that you were trying to be like, you know, strong or courageous, but that's not the way that it was kind of seeping out. Okay. And as far as the reasoning here, it is very much like you already knew how shitty it was, and it's just like this is just what made it so that it was real, was this person leaving. But that's something that they did that was good for you. Okay, let's find out a little bit more about what you should know about the situation. Seven of Wands reverse, Lovers is upright. So some things that you should know about this situation. Okay, so they probably already had another relationship or they left you for somebody. So this is definitely something where there was a triage, where there was a lot of temptation around them. And again, they were kind of like a hopelessness individual. They had a lot of anxiety and trauma, and they kind of just deceived you the entire time and tricked you and kind of took off without telling you. So the truth is best here, and this is the truth. This is a major change from what you were dealing with within the relationship. So I would just be okay with that, because they made a choice. Now they're gone. So the temptation kind of took over. And as far as I'm concerned, to make this right, you need to make a choice to continue moving forward. Okay. Definitely need to evaluate the situation and try to find some inside peace here. Yeah. Cause you struggled with it. You felt like, you're not very strong right now. You're feeling like, you weren't as important as you thought you were going to be in this situation. And you thought maybe that you needed to keep fighting for this, but you really don't. You really do not need to keep fighting for this situation. Okay. Because that's actually, you're imagining that there's something to fight for here, because there's nothing to fight for anymore. There really never was. Okay. Likely outcome here. 5 of Swords. Got her 2 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so likely outcome here is that these heavy expectations will overwhelm you. You're feeling overwhelmed. That's just what it is. So you really need to just drop everything, kind of be over it, allow yourself to be burnt out and done. Okay, because that's what they're doing. They're done. They're done. They're onward. So basically, what you're wanting to really focus on, because this card is being indicated here, is your next relationship. And knowing that it will work well, knowing that there will be high moments in this next relationship, and that it's okay that this one disconnected, that this one broke up. Okay. There was no connection for the two of you because this person was too fucked up, quite honestly, and not in terms of they're a huge bad devil person. It just means that they're not for you. Okay, Sagittarius. I hope that helps. I hope that you can move forward. Try to get a little more focused. Do some meditation, go jogging, go running, go sit in the spa, the sauna, go hang out in the hot tub, whatever you need to do. Find some focus, de-stress, and know that there's nothing that you could do. That is complete illusion or dream if you were to think this would work out. Okay, I know you want to fix them. I know. All right, Sagittarius, have a beautiful evening. We're going to get going into our next zodiac sign, and I will have it time-stamped also. So we're going to get into Capricorn's love reading. Why did they ghost me? Okay, we're going to get started right now. Reminding you to hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. What on earth? What is this? What is this? What's this? What is this? I don't know what's happening. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Okay, there we go. I had made it go into like 4 different things. I downloaded Windows 11. There's a whole bunch of little fun things on here that I'm unaware of. So sorry about that. All right, Capricorn, let's find out for your reason for ghosting. Somebody might have run off or just quit calling me in general, but odds are you're here because you're wondering who that person is and why did they ghost you. So let's find out. And some things that you might not know about this specific zodiac sign. And if this does not resonate with you, please try to find some sort of intention from it. And we're going to get started. All right, we have our 8 of Wands. That is upright. Queen of Swords. And our World in reverse. Okay. So you're dealing with a fire sign. Definitely a fire sign. In specific, a Leo. So you're definitely dealing with somebody here of the fire element. So this relationship had pretty good intention, had full intention, but it was almost like, what's up? They kind of thought it was wishful thinking as far as this relationship and this connection.
Is that answer?
No, I'm live. I'll let you know.
Okay,
Love you. Okay. Okay, let's begin. Okay. So they felt like it would just be wishful thinking as far as this relationship and getting into this relationship, or as far as this connection goes. Okay. When they kind of got into this relationship, they were definitely moving forward. So they had a lot of positive feeling in this. And again, that wishful thinking, but it was almost like that potential just wasn't showing up for them. Okay. Because you have really good instincts and you are careful kind of who you're talking with and surround yourself with. But it's almost like you can't actually change this person. And so it's almost like you were trying to do that and you can't. You can't talk this out, whatever this is. Very strange. Yeah. They were very into the romance. They were into the romance of it all. And they felt like it was kind of like a good starting over point or a place to start. So you could have even been dealing with this person before. Let's find out what are some things you should know here as far as this ghosting goes. So again, that 7 comes up. It's just indicating to me that this whole thing was kind of a mirage or, a magic trick or, a dream or something of an image. It had nothing to do with actual reality. It was just kind of like both of you had a different type of love set up in your mind and a different ideal about what this could be, what this should be. So they were insecure again. So they were kind of losing touch with the entire relationship and the entire connection. That's kind of confirming this over here about this positive feeling and moving into this. But with that wishful thinking, they just felt like it was wishful thinking this connection would actually pan out. Okay. But it did have some potential. And they felt like there was some dishonesty too. And they didn't see anything that was there. They didn't see any honesty. They felt like nothing about it was honest. Okay. Moving forward to kind of ease this is to get into your creativity. Okay. Get into that strong and positive emotion. You want to make sure that you're feeling like super creative and try to open up any blocks that you might have, because you want to get into a place where you can begin new. Okay. This is a fresh start. This is a place where you can start in a relationship wise. You can start out just in general, but you want to make sure that you feel like you're brand new again. So you can create new insight, new perspective. Holy buckets, newness. Okay. Get that newness back. Add some good intention here though, by adding into your creativity or your passions or your skills. Okay. Definitely do that. Likely outcome here. So likely outcome is that you are going to begin new. Okay. You're going to get into that creative outlet. You're going to get into all of it. Honestly, you're going to be doing it all. Okay. You're going to be extremely determined and focused as you know your talents and you're already aware of them. So this will be pretty easy for you to do. Okay. And you're capable of anything. So you're focusing, you're manifesting. It's all going to drive you and move you forward into something brand new, something fresh. That wasn't a bad reading. All right, Sagittarius, I'm sorry about your ghost. We'll move on into our next zodiac sign. Make sure that you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. We're going to move into our Aquarius sign. Was I doing Sagittarius again? Oh, girl, no, I did not. I meant Capricorn that whole time. Oh, my God. Okay, so we're moving into Aquarius. We're going to keep it kicking. So not Sagittarius. I meant Capricorn that entire time. I dealt for Capricorn at least. So sorry. The child definitely... Anyway, let's just get going. All right, Aquarius. So let's find out why you were ghosted, find out the zodiac sign, a little bit about that person, a little bit about you two getting involved. And we're going to find out some things about this situation that you probably were very unaware of, some things to maybe feel better, and of course, a likely outcome. We might as well get into a likely outcome with this. All right. Got our Ace of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands, that is upright. Okay. Okay, so you're dealing with a fire sign, most definitely. This was definitely a new beginning, kind of a fresh start, bringing something and bringing two people and bringing it whole here. But it was almost like they were too busy looking ahead. They were kind of obsessed with what's next. What are we going to do next? So you weren't like holding their attention. They would become, this is absurd. This is annoying. I'm done with this, you know? So that's kind of where I'm feeling from this. But it's almost like they thought they were going to stand their ground, and they felt like if they, you know, did this in defiance, or they did this in order to be against the grain or against your relationship, that's what they did. They felt like it was kind of something that they were standing up for. But it was just their ego, because this could be an Aries in specific. They weren't getting enough something from you, okay? Because they're like, what's next? What's next? Give me. And you were just like a fresh start. You were wanting some adventure. You were wanting some newness. And this is the whole energy that you were starting on. So you might have failed to bring that original energy, that original spark, that newness. And that's when they were like, no, I'm backing out. This is boring the fuck out of me. What you should know about the situation definitely is Three of Pentacles upright, Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, so this would have just been a lot of proving yourself instead of this teamwork stuff, okay? And you two might have even met at work or met on some kind of a campaign or a company, or maybe even on a team. But you would have been constantly proving yourself and being aware of this. There's a lot of potential here, but it would have just been like you kind of alone dealing with the relationship. So that's another reason that these people walk out of our lives, is because it is good for us. Okay. Sometimes we need to feel, unfortunately, the side effects of that, but Ten of Pentacles upright. So you're going to feel much better, because you're going to get into a place where you're feeling the security of life again, okay? And you're going to feel the good life. And you probably already are, because this wasn't something that really stumbled you. It's not something that you were like too fucking bent up on. I feel like you just kind of have a good attitude in general, and this is not bothering you. Hello. Yeah, you'll get into a secure, stable place, and you'll, you know, get back into that value of a relationship, because then when there comes an ending, there's always a beginning. And that's definitely where you kind of are coming in on. Like the outcome here. Making sure to let go of that shadow stuff in order to move forward, especially when you're dealing with trying to get into a place where you feel very stable and secure after kind of a post breakup or dealing with somebody. Don't hide your real self, though, and don't allow somebody to make you uncomfortable about your dark side. But don't, you know, glob onto it too much either. You need to be ready to show yourself no matter what. Okay, I know that this might have kind of veered you off of that for some reason, but don't worry about it. Do not do that. I'm good. How are you? We're going to get started with our next reading. Let me timestamp that. That was Aquarius. I cannot believe I kept calling them about Capricorn and Sagittarius. That'll happen to you on here. You just fall into this computer, and just everything becomes everything. Just like outside. Okay. All right, we're going to get started with our Pisces reading. So this is the last reading for our ghosting. Why did they ghost me? Zodiac, all zodiac reading. Let me get back to my page here. There I am. I was like, where did I go? All right, we're going to find out why you were ghosted, Pisces. We're going to find out a little bit about that. So we're going to find out the reasons. We're going to know about the things that you should have known the whole time. We're going to find out about you and them, and we're going to find out a potential outcome, of course. I'm going to get a few shuffles in here. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse. We have our 6 of Wands upright, 6 of Swords. That is upright. It's such a popular card in the last couple days. All right. So the reason for the ghosting is they just were not concerned about it. They didn't want to have to say sorry. They didn't want to not win in the situation. They definitely thought that this fight was a little bit bigger than what the reward would be, especially in this relationship, okay? 6 of Wands in reverse. So we're dealing with a Leo or a just fire sign in general. Could even be dealing with an air sign, okay? When they got into this relationship, they were definitely stable, okay? So there was a happy balance that you felt from them. And when they were coming into this situation, they definitely were coming in with, joy and celebration. They wanted to connect. They wanted to celebrate their love, your love, however you see it. They might have been a little bit, they might have came on too strong too with that stuff. So, I mean, they could have been love bombing you for all I know. But commitment is something that they were backing that when they walked into this connection, okay? And they have strong relationships when it comes to this individual. They do have strong relationships within their life. So that's not like unseen with this person, okay? Oh. Well, that's why they didn't really give a fuck. Pisces, why are you being such a dick? Listen, in this relationship, you definitely were making bad choices. You were being a little arrogant. You kind of thought you had everything. You were like, I got all the things that I need and I don't need to check my reality at all. Well, you do. You do. And you really need to think before you act. You need to think before you talk sometimes. Those are important things. But it's like you're kind of being an overall asshole. Okay, I'm just going to say it. You're kind of being an asshole. And this person was like, this is not worth the fucking fight. I'm not dealing with this. And they weren't ready, but they weren't going to take their time with you either. So they were just kind of like out the fucking door. Because again, they came in, back in with that commitment energy, that commitment vibe. And they were definitely trying to find some balance community wise, love wise. But you were kind of being a dick. That's fine. That's fine. Some things you need to know around the ghosting that you're unaware of, okay? Okay, so they felt as if you hid your real self. So they felt like there was two faces on you, okay? I know I'm supposed to be reading this from your perspective, but I cannot switch the cards. I have to explain this to you. And if you're being a dick, you should be told that. I didn't say you're a bad. You needed to be put off the planet. I'm just saying that you're being a dick. Okay. Yeah. You weren't showing anybody who you were in this relationship. And again, that fight was just too big for them. And they didn't like that you kept your shadow really close. So all these, icky things that we are able to alchemize and pull and kind of make into gold. This person feels as if you kind of held your shadow in the wrong places. Okay. They just were like, I'm done doing this. Okay, so you need to be aware that to get out of your funk or to stop being a dick, make sure you get into some teamwork play, okay? Try to add yourself, prove yourself, be aware. Be aware that your potential is like completely out of this world. And you have a lot of skill, you have a lot of things that you can do, but that might be why you're so arrogant, I guess. You need to not be a dick. Just stop being a dick, okay? Because you were a dick. Likely outcome here. Okay, it's a new beginning. Like the outcome, new beginning. We come to an end, we get into this new beginning right here, okay? You're going to get into a place with that original newness, that new energy, creative vision, a fresh start, adventure, but you definitely are going to find this very quickly here because again, you were not too concerned about it. Neither are they, but they did come in with that commitment vibe. But again, they were like, I'm going to back out slowly here so I don't upset anybody. Okay. They were not fucking sticking around saying sorry. They didn't give two shits. They felt as if they stayed here. No winning between either of you. Okay. All right. Hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. And when you do that, I want you to click the bell. As you click the bell, you'll receive all my notifications, all my lives, and all my uploads. Please check out all the ghosting playlist and check out all the zodiac signs however you want. I got love predictions up and general predictions also. Go check those out. Other than that, I will see you all soon. Have a beautiful whatever day it is. Thursday evening. See you later.